When it comes to social media, we often look at metrics like followers, subscribers, likes, comments, shares, and whatnot. But what's the point of generating thousands of likes, comments, or shares on social media if they don't convert into actual sales? In this video, we're going to show you what most personal trainers are doing wrong with their content, and how you can avoid making that same mistake. We're also going to share the exact recipe that will help you create kick-ass content, which will not only just drive engagement with your followers, but will also create demand for your personal training services and generate actual sales. Sounds exciting? Well, let's get started. What's up, you guys? This is Josh from Trainer Fu. On this channel, we share videos that will help you grow your in-person and online fitness business. So, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon. That way, you won't miss any videos that can help you succeed. Alright, so one of the main reasons I decided to make this video is because I noticed a lot of personal trainers post very similar types of content on their Instagram and Facebook page. You know, fitness tips, workout videos, motivational quotes, and so on. We can call this type of content informational content. Now, there's nothing wrong with posting informational content. In fact, they should be an important part of any social media content strategy. But the problem starts when most of the content you post is informational. You see, informational content does add value to the life of your followers, and it keeps them engaged. But this type of content does not create any demand for your product or service. Let me explain why. Suppose you post a healthy recipe or a workout video on your Instagram. Your followers will surely be thankful, because your content helps them stay fit. But at the same time, this content piece won't make them jump out of their bed the next morning and buy your 12-week transformation program. Why? Because such content does not create demand for the product or service that you are selling. Now, here's the thing. Informational content is important, and it does help you to stay on top of the mind of your followers. That way, whenever your followers realize that they need a service that you offer, you will probably be the first person they would reach out to. But at the same time, informational content does not make your followers realize that they need your service. It doesn't reduce the time it takes for your followers to reach the conclusion that they need your help right now to achieve their goals. Now you might be thinking, how to create content that will help me generate demand for my product or service? Well, let's look into that now. You see, most of the people in your niche already know that they have a problem, and believe it or not, they're already trying to solve it on their own. The problem, though, is that most of them are using a method that is not optimal for them to get the results that they so badly desire. For instance, consider working mums who are trying to lose weight and get fit. You know that most of them are trying to get the results by either doing dieting or performing cardio-heavy workouts. Now, if your content simply tells them that you want to help them lose weight, they'll be like, "Ah, that's right," and probably just move on with their life. You know why? Because they think that they've already got it figured out, and they think that their method is good enough to get them the results that they want. So you telling them that you can help them achieve results which they already know they can achieve on their own is simply not good enough. This brings us to point number 1. If you want your content to generate demand for your services, you need to call out their method of doing things. For example, if you want to get their attention, post a piece of content with this headline: "Why doing cardio is the worst way of losing weight 9 times out of 10. Now, this type of content will surely get their attention, because no one wants to keep working out if their method won't get them the results that they so badly want, right? Once you have their attention, the next step is to justify your claim. You can do that by poking holes in their method. You need to tell them why that what they are doing is not good enough to get them the results that they so badly desire. Once you made them realize their mistake, the next question that will come in the mind of your followers is this: could there possibly be a better way that I can achieve my goal? This is the time where you tell them about your method. So, if your niche is working mums and you want to help them lose weight by using resistance training, then this is the time for you to explain to them your method. You need to tell them why your new method would work and how it fills in all the holes of their existing method. And once you've pitched them your new method, the next step is to do a soft sell. You can start by telling them how your transformation program can help them to implement the stuff that you just discussed. Alright, so let's pause for a bit here and break down the approach so that it's easier to follow. You see, you need to create content that tells them why they need to change and then what they need to do. But your content piece won't tell them how they could do these things. For learning the how part, they need to join your transformation program. So, for example, if you solve your client's problem using resistance training, then you need to explain to them what is resistance training and how it will help them get the results that they want. In fact, you can even go ahead and describe what a good resistance training program should consist of. However, what you're not giving them is a custom program. Now, by doing this, they will know what they need, and if they are fairly convinced, there's a good chance that they will reach out to you for your help. You see, the beauty of creating such content is that it not only adds value to the client's life by stopping them from going on the wrong path, but it also generates demand for your services. Alright, so now that you know what type of content you need to publish to generate demand, let's see how to come up with such content topics. Here is my 5-step demand formula. Step 1. Nail down your niche. I'm sure you must have already heard this advice a million times from me and everyone else on the internet, but it's so important that I don't mind repeating it again. If you want a good ROI, return on investment, on your marketing efforts, then the first thing you need to do is figure out whom to market to. In other words, you need to find your niche. Now, if you still haven't figured out your niche, or you really don't know what that is, you can check out this video where we discuss a step-by-step approach to finding the right niche for your business. Alright, moving on to number 2. List down the pillars of the method that you use to get the desired results for your ideal clients. You can consider pillars to be the main aspects that you want to fix for your ideal clients in order to get them the results that they so badly want. For example, if you help working mums lose weight, then your pillars could be workouts, nutrition, mindset, habits, meal planning, and so on. And you could make a list of all of these pillars and note them down for step 3. Alright, now, so for each pillar, you need to figure out some common mistakes and myths in your niche, which is keeping your clients stuck. Let's go back again to our working mums example. So here are some examples of mistakes and myths. An all cardio workout is a great way to lose extra kilos. A strict calorie deficient diet is a good way to lose weight fast. I don't want to do weight training because it will make me look less womanly, and so on and so forth. Now, there could be an even longer list of such myths, but you want to stick to 5 to 10 that are the most common. Alright, moving on to step number 4. Once you have the list of myths, you're ready to come up with base topics. For every myth that you listed, think of a headline that will stop them from scrolling and grab their attention. Here are some quick examples. 9 out of 10 times, cardio is the worst way to lose weight. Sexy women lift weight. Why your strict diet is keeping you from losing weight. If you notice, all of these headlines have one thing in common, and that is, all of them are unexpected and polarizing. That's because if you want your content to be read, then you have to break the norm. And that's one of the reasons why posts that call out mistakes or myths work so much better on social media. Alright, so now we're down to our final step, which is repurpose, reposition, and reuse. As we discussed, 20 to 30% of your content on social media should be polarizing and myth-busting. This is the type of content that will get you noticed and create demand for your service. But how can you create lots of content around just 5 to 10 myths and mistakes? Well, the answer is repurpose, reposition, and reuse content. Repurposing content means using the same content in different formats. For instance, it's very easy to create video, audio, text, stories, images, memes with just a single piece of content. Repositioning content means using the same content but adding a different spin on it. So, going back to our earlier example of 9 out of 10 times cardio is the worst way to lose weight, I can say the same story with a different angle. So, for example, how Melissa lost 15 pounds without doing much cardio. 3 reasons why cardio is keeping you stuck. Here is why your cardio workouts are not getting you results. This is what happened when I stopped doing cardio. Now, to come up with all these different topics, all you have to do is think about all the headlines that you can use to convey the same message, and use them to create different pieces of content. By repurposing and repositioning your content this way, you can create 10 times the content in almost 1/10 of the time. Now, if you follow this approach, you will have 50 to 100 posts in no time. So, how do you handle that? Well, it's quite simple. Recycle them on social media. Don't worry about posts getting repeated. No one remembers what you posted 6 months ago. Alright, so if you follow the 5 steps that we've discussed in this video, you would have tons of great content ideas that will not just grab your followers' attention, but will also create demand for your content and services. This type of content will do more than 70% of your selling without even selling. How great is that? Alright, so before we wrap this video up, I would just like to have a word about building a solid fitness brand. Your brand is not your fancy logo, or your flashy website, or your sparkling fitness studio. Your brand is what you stand for and what you stand against. By taking a stand against some of the norms that are not helping your ideal clients achieve their goals, you are not only building your business, but also building a solid brand. Alright, so as we saw earlier, 20 to 30% of your posts should be around the type of content that we discussed in this video. You don't want to overdo it. You need to combine this type of content with your information content and behind the scenes content that build the likability quotient. We have covered all of this in our other video here. You can check it out. I've also added a link to that in the description below as well. Alright, so I would just like to conclude this video by asking you guys an open-ended question. What are the most common misconceptions and mistakes that you find in your niche? Drop them in the comment section below and let me know. I would love to see them, and I'll probably add my 2 cents. Alright, like always, if you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, if you've watched this video all the way to the end, leave us one of those strong arm emojis in the comments. Thanks for watching, happy training.